Hey Jacob, it's Chris. Just as I promised, I'm getting you that video. So these are the three biggest things that you could be doing today to bring more business into your company. Okay. Now I know you might be sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? The biggest thing that I noticed with a lot of small business owners is that they're too busy running their business and showing awesome value to their customers to learn how to dominate online. And the only hesitation that they typically have with hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. I found that by giving people help, the more that I give, the more that I receive in return. Now, I'm not expecting that from you whatsoever, but that's just what I've seen. Karma affects people's lives that way. So I found that by giving people a free and easy attack plan of things that they could do to impact their business, a lot of them still want my help to help guide them further in the process to dominate their online market. Okay. Now, at the end of this video, if you like what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help your business reach the next level, just shoot me a message. We can set up a time that's good for both of us to talk. Or at the end of the day, if you want to do this for yourself and just take the information that I gave you, that's perfectly fine. As long as I'm able to give to you, like I said before, and I'm able to help push your business to the next level, that's what I love. Okay. Now, I'm not going to waste any more of your time or mine. Let me show you there's three things. The first thing is content. Okay. The second thing is going to be backlinks, and I'm going to go into what keywords are and how to optimize those, and citations. Okay. Content. Your page really doesn't have that much content. It's not really ranking. It doesn't really have any keywords that it's targeting, and I'll go into what that is here in a couple minutes. But there's not a lot of content. Content's the words, the pictures, and the alt text, which are the word behind the pictures that optimizes your page. All right, this is your page, and it has about, I think, like 130 words on it. Your competitor, Mark Francis Plumbing, has, and this is like top ranking, and this is for Johnson City. I know that you're based out of Jonesboro, and that's a sub-district of Johnson City, but you want to capture that big market if you want to get all of that customer. So this is what I'm comparing it to right now. They have about 860 words on their page, and I don't want you to stress about that. It's not like a big, crazy, difficult thing for you to do, but I want you to think about, you need to be having at least 1,500 words on your front page to optimize to Google. That way you can rank a lot better, a lot faster, and it also gives you more opportunity to throw in those keywords, which are what people are putting into Google when they're looking for things to rank for, okay? Especially what are called buyer intent keywords, which people type in when they want to buy a service. And in this case, we're talking about a service that you provide, all right? Now that's content. Going into what backlinks are, I'm going to hop into a handy dandy tool I call Ahrefs. All right. This is your Ahrefs. This shows you a lot of different things here. It shows you your rank. It shows you the strength of your page. It shows you the strength of the site referring your page. It shows you how many backlinks you have, how many referring websites that you have, how many keywords you are ranking for, how much traffic your site is getting, and if the organic keywords that you're ranking for were paid, if you did ads for them, how much that value would be that you're actually saving because you're ranking organically. Now, as you can see here, your page has about 13. The domain, because it has so many websites on it and it's so relevant, is actually good, but that doesn't mean it's pushing any power to your site. It has nothing to do with it. You have 0 backlinks, 0 referring domains, and it's not a big deal. We could change that really quick, but backlinks are what, let's say another site is going to link to your site for whatever reason. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but they're pushing power to your site. You want sites that are relevant. So you want sites that are relevant to plumbing or contracting or whatever the case may be, not a site like Pizza Hut, which is not relevant whatsoever. It's not going to do any good for your site. And you also want sites that are powerful, because they're going to push more power to your site. So think about, when you're in high school, you hang out around all the popular kids, everybody loves them. That's going to put more power to you. That's going to make you more popular. If you have powerful sites, powerful relevant sites pushing to your website, it's going to make your site more powerful in Google's eyes, because it's just like a popularity contest. Now, going into organic keywords, which are, like I said, the different phrases you put into Google when you're looking something up, you have none. You have 0 traffic to this website. This website's not really doing you any good, other than you could, put it on your business card, or you can refer somebody to that website for more information, like your phone number. But this is your competitor's website, okay? This is his Ahrefs. As it loads. All right, so his URL rating is 17, yours is 13. His domain rating is 1.9. Like I said, you have a different kind of website that uses a lot of websites that makes websites for it. So let's say if this was like GoDaddy being your base domain, it'd be the same exact thing. It has a lot of relevance. But they're outranking you for your URL rating. They have a lot more backlinks, and they have a lot more referring domains, and I'm sure they're relevant. And they have a lot of ranking keywords, which is giving them a lot of traffic. Now, I want you to compare that to what you're getting from your site. They're getting 452 organic leads every single month, at least. This is just from this previous month, okay? If they were ads, they'd be saving around $1.6 thousand worth of ad spend just by ranking organically. Going into some of the keywords that they have: Plumbers, Johnson City, Tennessee, Plumbers in Johnson City, Tennessee, Plumbers, Kingsport, Tennessee. Those are those buyer intent keywords I was telling you about. When somebody types this into Google, they're going to want to buy something, right? Just off of this one keyword that they're ranking in first place for, they're getting 128 traffic to their website. Let's say on a very, very low end, a quarter of those people convert into paying customers, and that's 32 sales from that 1 month from this one keyword. Now imagine you had 10 ranking keywords, right? You had this one ranking, you had this one ranking, you had this one ranking. Let's say you had 1,000 clicks, right? And it was driving you. You don't have to compare yourself and think, oh, you're gonna cap out. If you ranked that you were gonna cap out of that 450 area, you could rank and cap out, at 1,000, 2,000. Depends on how well you rank for those keywords and how good of a job you do at what you're doing. Now, I went over content, I went over keywords, and I went over backlinks, okay? Backlinks, if you wanted to get more backlinks, you wanted to use this tool, it's about $400, in case you wanted to get it for yourself. Like I said, the power of the backlinks matter heavily, and the relevance. So plumbing reviews, home and garden, those are a little bit more relevant. I don't know so much about the home and garden business, but plumbing, those are the kind of ones you want to go for. And all you have to do, you can go in here and find whatever backlinks he's linked to and try to figure out how to link yourself to it. Now I want to go over with you what are called citations. Citations are your business name, your phone number, and your address as it's written in Google, and it has to be exactly the same. Now you have about 6 citations. Your competition, this is your top competitions, Mark Francis, and he has 31. He's also ranking organically, which is another ranking factor in the Google Map Pack, which, if I show you the Google Map Pack, give me 1 second, right here. This is your Google Map Pack. A lot of people go here to get services as well. So if you're ranking number 1 in this, you're also going to get a lot of search results and a lot of money from transferring customers from that as well. So this is a really, really big deal. You want to have more citations than your competition. You want to have more reviews than your competition. You can go right in here and you could snag whatever ones they have. But my advice to you would be to stick around 200 to 300 citations. That way nobody else in your market wants to even try you, right? Because you're dominating them so hard that they're like, I shouldn't even try. It's pretty much when you walk into a room and you're like, who's coming in second today? Because I got first, nobody's touching me. You want to dominate that. You want to be that dominant force in the market that nobody wants to play with because you're doing so well, okay? Now, to go over an overview, the 3 things that I covered with you today are content, backlinks, 4 things: content, backlinks, keywords, and citations. Now, if you do all of this right and you do it ASAP, you can become number 1 in Google and get all of that business. You could dominate your market and get all that traffic and all those paying customers. And I know you're probably asking yourself, well, where do you go from here? Either you could take this information and you could run with it, and you do it for yourself, and I'm perfectly fine with that as long as you saw that value. Like I said, just give me some feedback if you wouldn't mind. Or if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and effort that could be going towards servicing your new clients, you can give me a call at my personal cell phone number, and that's 330-978-5004. Or you can, send me an email back, and we could figure out when the best time to talk would be. And we could try to figure out an actual attack plan for your total future success. Okay? Once again, my name is Chris. Phone number is 330-978-5004. Hope you saw a lot of value from this, and I hope you have a great night.